Welcome back to another episode here on the J72 Gaming Channel. My name is Jacob, and you could just call me Jay here, and today I'm diving back into the Isle Evrima stress test for Update 4. Now, they just unlocked the Pachycephalosaurus, and while I do really want to make a video kind of dive into this guy, what I really want to do, guys, is fly around and look at the new map changes. I know that the port is a thing, I know that there's a big change to the center river, as well as some additional changes to the beach here and there. So basically I want to just dive in, kind of fly around. I do really want to check out, more specifically, also the Pteranodon diets to kind of see what's going on there. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. It's been about, I would say, about 3 weeks since I've played the Isle. Kind of took a break. There's, you know, a bit of a content drought as far as the official release, and haven't really been testing this too much. So yeah, let me go ahead and change my settings around so it looks good on camera, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm thinking that looks more or less good enough. The settings are always changed because it's a stress test, so every time you have to like update the game, it changes a little bit. You will see that I just logged into a brand new character, and my food is already like pretty much gone, which is interesting. I wonder if they do that for the stress test to get people to immediately try to find some food. And I'm not fully grown, but I'm flying like crazy for a newborn. Let's actually see what we spawned with. Oh, insert isn't working. Huh. Okay, let me, you know what, let's go ahead and land on our favorite rock here. Spawning out in the northeast, always a good call with Pteranodons. This rock up here is safe from pretty much everything except for Utah's, but it's still going to take a Utah kind of a while to get here, and I need to figure out... yep, all my controls have changed, so I don't have my slow slow stop, so we're gonna go for crash landing here. Bam! Oh, actually, hey, pretty good landing, honestly. All right, let me let me go back in the settings and change what I need to change. Okay, so it looks like they actually changed it to tab instead of insert, which I actually think is a little bit easier to do. You can control it all with your left hand. So let's see, it says preferred food. No preferred food as a juvenile. Interesting. Okay. Well, they kind of just expect you to, you know, do the usual fish hunt and or scavenge for some food. Let's go ahead and give a sniff here and see what's going on with all of that. Oh, what is that little blue thing around me? Interesting. So I do know that they've changed all the icons. They've changed kind of the graphical images that you see on your screen for scent. And I'm wondering if that is directing me to water, perhaps, even though I'm above it. Not really sure. I'm gonna have to kind of keep an eye out for that. Let's head back over here because there's almost always fish over there, unless the dinos have been chomping down. I can already tell, however, that just looking around, the trees are different. The river seems to maybe be a little bit wider. Maybe I'm just looking for changes and thinking that, but it does... Everything's a little bit different, right? They've gone through, and I'm wondering if they have like a brush tool. I don't know if you guys have played some games. A good example would be like... I don't know, like Jurassic World Evolution, right, where you can kind of paint the trees on the ground. I don't know if they do that or if they hand place everything. I'm really not sure. Let's see if there's any fish. I'm wondering at this point if they've even changed the fish circles that you used to go down and fish from. I don't know. Whole new game, it feels like. There's some food. Okay, definitely harder to see with the graphic change. The swamp or the river looks way more muddy than usual. Let's see if I can grab a fish. Where'd that go? This has always been a little bit challenging. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and land pretty quickly because I am starving. I really don't know why it spawned me in with, like, no hunger. Very strange. Definitely kind of put the pressure on instantly for this little Pteranodon of mine. Let's go ahead and eat up. And you can see on the right side of the screen there, that actually filled me to full, which is crazy, and gave me all 3 of my nutrients, which is also crazy. But I guess that makes sense because I have no preferred food. Alright, but now that we have a full belly, and full stamina too, let's go ahead and get a little bit of height here. I'm not gonna be able to fly kind of too far around since I'm still like a little baby juvenile, but we'll see what we can see while we can. Also, I keep changing the graphical settings. It looks, in my opinion, worse than it did before. I don't know if that's just because my computer fried itself earlier and I had to like change all my graphical settings, or if I'm just seeing kind of unfinished settings because it's a stress test. But I don't know. Let me know what it looks like on YouTube once YouTube does all of the compressing and all that nonsense that they go through. But what's important to take away from this video isn't necessarily what it looks like, but what they've changed about the map. That's what I really want to explore and really kind of get out to you guys as far as what's changed. So now while I'm flying through here, I'm going to pull up this map. This is the old map, and you know, as far as giant geographical locations go, it should still hold true, right? So you still got the, you know, the Center River, which we'll go check out in a bit. You've got the port new edition, which is going to be over on the west side, so we'll go see that as well. And I do know of a new lake that is kind of where Turret Rock used to be. They've completely rehauled that Turret Rock area, and I want to go check that out as well. But as far as where we are now, we're up here by the good old log bridge, one of my favorite places to grow a Pteranodon. And overall, cutting back here to the live view here, looks pretty much the same over here. This has always been kind of an unused section of the map, right? Like this is a big hill right here, and if you go on this side of the hill as a terrestrial, it's really difficult for you to kind of climb back up. You have to come pretty much all the way like down here to be able to get back up. Yeah, you can see like right there, it's just kind of a sheer cliff. But I was hoping that they would change it a little bit just to kind of add maybe some freshwater springs, like a little pond here and there. I really want every aspect of the map to be able to be used, and they are going a far distance with that as far as getting the diets out and getting, oh, I think this rock might be new, but yeah, getting the diet out, so kind of bringing all the different dinosaurs and creatures out to different aspects and angles of the map, right? So like, you know, you might have, I know the Tanato needs to eat, or sorry, I know the Dryo needs to eat oranges, and so it's going to be kind of pulling the Dryosaurus players over to where all the oranges are, and so you can stick some oranges like over here in the map, and then Dryos will start to learn, hey, I can go out to the beach and I'll be good. So yeah, really interested to kind of dive deeper into that. And if that is something you guys want to see, stick around to the channel, because I do plan, once the update officially comes out, I do plan to really dive in deep to the locations of every food and kind of good spots and angles and areas for different dinosaurs and reptiles to hang out. But yeah, I think this rock might be new. Very small new edition, right? But new edition nonetheless. Let's go ahead and land. I'll get some stamina back here. And plop. All right. So for those of you who still haven't seen any videos by any content creators, or my first video taking a look at, like the first look at diets, I want to direct your attention over here to the status report section. So right now it's saying I have a perfect diet, and that's pretty much because I have no preferred food, so eating just one fish was good enough for my little baby here. But you can see what this does. And now they've been tweaking these numbers up and down, left and right during the stress test, so these aren't the final numbers, I'm sure. But they kind of give you an idea of what they're going for with the diets. And basically, essentially, if you follow a perfect diet, your health regen, your stamina, night vision, growth rate, and scent are all increased. So you're going to have an easier time growing, easier time existing, and just generally have a better time out in the world. And that will actually go down when you're having a bad diet. So you'll actually have negative impact, I think. They might have backed out on that and made it just kind of neutral, like 0%. Not really sure where it's at right now. But again, once the full release comes out, I'll get all the numbers finalized and actually give you guys some concrete information. Right now, stress testing, figuring things out. Like I keep saying, we're here to just really kind of explore the map and see what's up. So I do want to go check out over there, but because I've got little wings and not a lot of stamina here, I'm going to actually divert my direction over here. We're going to go to the northern river, and I want to fill up on water before I go check that out. But I do think something over there has changed as far as the beach. So yeah, we'll go check that out after I go fill up on water real quick. Alright guys, chilling here. One of my favorite little spots of the map. This is the, I guess, rock prairie area just above the jungle gully. But I saw some purple nonsense going over here because it's stress test, and I kind of wanted to see what exactly this is before heading off to our left here, and we'll go grab that drink of water. But what is this? Oh, these are the oranges. Okay. Go ahead and land and get a closer look at these guys. Now, I have seen these models before, and I think they look fairly decent. They've got yeah, enough going for them where it gives you the impression of what it is, which is pretty cool. So these are the oranges that the Dryo and I'm sure probably some other animals eat. I think I can actually hit G here. Can I pick this up? Maybe not because I'm a baby. Or biting. Biting doesn't do it. Yeah, I do know that they have a pickup mechanic in the game for certain dinosaurs, but Pteranodon obviously doesn't care about doing that. Alright, but just over here, there's the drop-off for the jungle gully. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this place looks like. They've added a ton more rocks on the sides of the riverbank. I can already tell. That's very cool. There is the passageway up. If you're a terrestrial, you can get up and down that way. But as far as we're concerned, oh, look at this. It even, like, banks off and kind of has, like, a little drier section. Very interesting. Oh, is this the new mud? I know that there's a lot. They've changed the mud, so instead of having the mud everywhere, it's in certain locations. Well, let's go ahead and drink here. We should be safe, kind of hiding. A lot of people are probably playing the Pachy, so I don't have to worry too much about predators being around, but I'm sure there's a bunch of players playing Carno in Utah to hunt the Pachys, so... I have seen one Pteranodon since starting. I was messing with the settings when he flew by, so I didn't get it on camera. So there are some other Pteranodon players probably doing the same thing as me and exploring the map changes here. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the level of detail advancements that they've done. Oh, there's a Utah. I just heard. I think he's up above me. But yeah, check this out. Ooh, that's cool. Look, you can like walk up here and then dinosaurs that can jump, so like the Utah can jump from there to there and get away from Carnos up on that rock. Yo, that's gonna be a cool spot to hang out and nest. Very cool. Oh, and here's those beautiful Evrima sun rays. Does F10 still works? It does. Look at that. Gorgeous. Potential thumbnail? Maybe we'll see. Oh, and there's a Carno letting us know that they are still around. Yeah, we're heading towards center of the map, so we're definitely going to be seeing some people coming up. Oh, a little bit of frame rate here. That's probably due to more players loading in. That's something that has never really changed with Evrima. I've always had that issue. It might be my rig, might be my computer, might be just kind of the state of the game. But yeah, when you load areas that have lots of players in it, that's when my frame rates tend to tank. And obviously, recording stuff on YouTube is not ideal for my computer as well. Okay, well, I do want to go check out the northern area, like I said, the beach over there. But since I'm kind of already here heading down this route, let's actually do this one first, and then we can kind of, we'll do kind of a figure eight of the map, right? We'll head down the center river and see all those changes, head over to the port, and then from there we'll be larger and more fully grown, so I'll be able to kind of fly for longer. We might even go up to the radio tower just to get a huge aerial view of everything. And then kind of wrap around, and I'll finish off by the swamps. I don't think the swamps have changed much from some of the videos I have watched of other people playing this, but they could have. I don't know. That's why I am very excited to play Pteranodon right now, to kind of scout the map for everybody, you know, and I'm glad you guys are here to join me, and let's see what we can find. Okay, so this area right here is still very open. In fact, it looks like maybe a little bit more open than it was before, but this is a hot spot of combat. People love messing around there. Haven't seen any dinos. The water down here is still shallow, it seems, so dinos have to walk. And there's that Carno yelling again, as well as the frame rates tanking. So right here is the crossroads of the Northern River and the Central River. Oh, is that a dino? There might be a dino right there, sticking his little head up. Let's go ahead and go down here. This is the center of the map proper now. and we are very, very likely to see a lot of people. Now, it's also going dark, and one thing I have noticed from watching other YouTubers' videos over the past 2 weeks during the stress test is they have implemented the weather more or less. So when it's foggy, it's foggier. When it's, when it's bright, it's brighter. But unfortunately for YouTube and for recording videos, when it's dark, it's darker. So I'm going to do my best to mess with the contrast, and you guys might be able to tell that's a little green. That's just kind of what's going to happen when I try to make it visible for you guys. But if it's really bad, I will probably start getting in a habit of just not recording at night and just kind of passing the time somewhere. Hello, Dino. How you doing? Yeah, just hanging out. Props to that, man. Playing Dino on a stress test is pretty nerve-wracking because we lose our dinosaurs left and right when they do updates and whatnot. So trying to get a Dino for 5 hours to fully grown just to lose it would be quite a bummer. But hey, Dinos are fun to play, so I'm glad somebody's testing them. Look, there's another one. Hello. Friendlies back and forth. I always love the kind of uneasy companionship that Pteranodons and Dinos have, right? Because as a Pteranodon, you're always flying the waters, and as a Dino, you're always seeing Pteranodons fly over you. So yeah, I usually make some Dino friends as I'm playing Pteranodon, but not the same with Carnos or Utahs. Yo, check this out. Okay, this is a huge change. Big archway over Central River. Wow. Okay, did they... I'm wondering if they completely took away Pteranodon rocks over there. Very, very interesting. I'm almost low on stamina, so let's see if I can find like a little perch here to kind of hang out. There's another Dino below me. Hello, friend. Let's see. Any low-hanging perches that look safe? Lots of scary things below me. We'll go out this way. Ah, there's a perch. There's a perch. Let's see if I can get it. Huh. Nice. Nailed it. I also hear another Pteranodon who seemed kind of aggressive, so hopefully he doesn't attack me. I do wonder... Let's check the diets again. Still a juvenile, so we don't have an update on preferred food. I wonder if they've made Pteranodons cannibalistic. That would be very interesting. I'm not sure what they were in real life, or if we even know, like even if science knows, what they would have eaten. I mean, it's not uncommon for some bird species to prey upon other bird species. Specifically, some falcons prey on songbirds. That's very common. But generally speaking, they don't. They go for rodents or scavenge, like vultures or something like that. So, yeah, very curious. But I'm going to wait here, get my stamina up, and then we'll, let's go to the top of this thing. I want to see what the view looks like from this new rock. All right, let's get up there. I've been hearing screeching left and right from some other Pteranodons. So it's going to drain my stamina, of course, but, all right, we're going to sit up at the top here. Oh, if I can get up there. Oh, I got up here. Okay, looks like Pteranodon rock is still a thing. Oh, I'm not even going to be able to... not even going to be able to get very high at all. Okay, well, interesting. Oh, you see us struggling. Look at that dance. Look at that. He looks like he's doing a little tap dance. All right, we're not going to be able to make it, so we'll just sit on the floating air. This has actually been an issue I've noticed a lot with Evrima, and it's probably pretty hard to really make it look good, but I do hope that they spend a little bit more time on the floating rock bug, I guess you could call it. Glitch. Happens a lot no matter where you are, and when you're playing Pteranodon, this happens very often when you're kind of chilling, but I mean, if you maybe angle it like this, it looks pretty good. Yeah. I'm not floating at all. Looks like we have a friendly Pteranodon. Flying pineapple. Heyo, flying pineapple. How you doing? Go ahead and see if... I think I heard him up top. He could just be flapping around. Let's go ahead and drain the rest of our stamina. Hopefully we can get up here before night truly falls. I'd love to get kind of a view of the area around us. But man, is this high up? Is this the new... No. I was going to say, is this the new highest rock? Seems like it almost is, but not quite. Plenty of Pteranodons. Wow, take a look at that view. That is way different than it used to be. You can actually see just above my head. Here, I'll use my little head crest to point. That is the waterfall down at the Pocket Pool. but all of these rocks you see are new. That is new right there. I think that is new. Like everything I'm pointing with, that I'm looking at with my head, all these mountains are very new, which makes this part of the map very dense, which is pretty sweet if I'm honest. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so we can't get too good of a look. And I hear this Pteranodon right next to me. They have changed it, which I'm a huge fan of. The way to join groups. So now, so before you would just, oh, here they are. Before you would just hit 2, and it would prompt a call to be like, hit 2 to join a group with other Pteranodons. And I never liked that, because sometimes you could just, sometimes you just want to be friendly to them and say hi without actually joining a group, like right now. So they've changed it. You actually have to hold 2 to join their group. Say howdy here. Howdy. My name's Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Okay, guys, night has fallen, and this is what I'm talking about, where they make the fogginess even more foggy. On my end, with my fairly good monitor, it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. It's not too dark, and I do know that they're gonna have night vision come out, but for you guys, I do understand that they make it even darker, and thus I've had to make it green, etc. So it might not look as good for you guys, but do know that it looks pretty atmospheric on my end. Specifically the clouds. I really like how the clouds work with the moon there. Just overall really gorgeous. Now there is some light coming from over there, and I'm wondering if that's the port. So maybe we actually go check that out, because it's nighttime, so I would love to see something with light, right? To kind of help you guys out. I know I'm changing up my directions of all the things I say, but we're kind of going on the fly too. But yeah, let's go check that out before I need food too badly. And in fact, here we go. Preferred food. Oh, yo, there's a lot of things I haven't seen before. Okay, so schooling fish located in water biomes, can't talk. That's normal. Very, very normal there. However, they've added crab and rabbit, as well as carcasses. Awesome. I love that I can scavenge now as a Pteranodon. That's huge, because that means I can find a herd and just kind of hang out with it and wait for them to die, right? And then kind of get some of the kills afterwards. Sea turtles. Okay, maybe we'll go try to find some sea turtles. That's cool. And then good old Hypsilophodon for me to hunt and prey upon. Very cool. I hope they made it a little bit easier for Pteranodon to actually damage the Hypsilophodon. Before it took about 2 or 3 bites when I was fully adult, and the Hypsi obviously is fully adult because it doesn't have a growth system. Took about 2 to 3 full bites depending on where you hit them, in the head or the body or tail or whatever. And I would love for it to honestly be probably a one-shot, or a one-shot that would make them maybe bleed to death. I know bleed has changed a little bit and doesn't quite do damage, but perhaps there would be a time span. Basically, I think 2 bites on a Hypsi is very difficult, and in reality, birds swoop down. Like, think of an owl, right? An owl swooping down to a mouse. It gets one shot, and it either misses or it gets it. You know what I mean? So with the Hypsi Pteranodon combo, the Hypsis are so fast and so small, and they could jump around, that I think they should be really paying attention to Pteranodons, so that if a Pteranodon ends up getting one hit on the Hypsi, that should be it. You know what I mean? And then it would really make the Pteranodon playstyle more of an active hunter, and it would make the Hypsilophodon have yet another thing that they gotta be afraid of, which I think is good for the Hypsi. Like, when you're playing the Hypsi, you know you're the smallest, you know you're squirrely, right? And so you, in my opinion, you do actually want things to be afraid of, which is pretty much everything. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I would love to kind of boost the Pteranodon's gameplay in that way. There is a Stego right below me. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna get over to the port and see if I can get some light, because boy is it dark. Oh, check that out, guys. I'm sniffing around. Do you see this icon? I'll head towards it. I think this icon, yeah, look, check it out. It's growing larger and larger. This might mean a carcass. People are chatting in chat too. Is that a carcass beneath me? Oh, is that a sea turtle? Yo, that looks like a sea turtle to me. There's another Pteranodon here. That's got to be a sea turtle. What's it doing, like, all the way here? Yeah, looks like this guy's diving into it as well. Let's see if we can join him without any issues here. Hey, what up, sea turtle? Very cool. Wonder how it got here, if it's just always here. Yo to these guys. Again, I'm not gonna join a group just because I'm taking you guys along for the journey or whatnot. But that's pretty cool. Does seem like a very odd place to have a turtle. I am kind of near the coast, but like I'm pretty like inland, you know? This guy goes, I found a fucking crab out here. That's hilarious. Hey, he knows the channel. Hey, thanks, man. Checking out the new stuff for tomorrow. Yeah, why is the sea life out here, bro? I was just thinking the same thing. I don't know. That's hilarious. I'll pay you in sub for your YouTube name? That's hilarious. That seems fair enough. You'll be in tomorrow's episode. Alright, guys, I'm taking off. Good chatting. But I want to see the port before I run out of water, so I gotta get going. I think the port is... somewhere here. Hi, YouTube! Respect, Reaper. Also, respect to where's the exit for knowing the channel. Respect to both you guys. Love to see fans. Makes me smile. Okay, so we gotta be close. I know it's like along the coast, but that's all I know for the location of this. Let's do some fancy flying. It's been a bit, like I said, it's been a minute since I've messed with Pteranodon, so it's still so much fun just swooping and diving. This is easily my favorite Pteranodon. Of course, it's my favorite Pteranodon. It's my favorite dinosaur to play, or reptile. It's not a dinosaur, it's a reptile. I hear you guys. It's my favorite creature to play. Also, look up ahead. Coming into view. There's the port. So, before we see it, I'm going to warn you guys, it is highly unfinished. But they give you the general idea of how large the port's going to be, which is no joke, absolutely massive. I would say it's probably twice, if not 3 times the size of the port in Legacy. So let's go ahead. I know that this Jeep here is one of the most highly detailed models we have. Let's actually, let's do a little, oh, that was laggy. Do a little bit of a loop-de-loop here just to make sure that we're alone before going down there. And we seem to be all right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Got like a Jurassic Park style Jeep. Very cool. Has definitely seen some better days, that's for sure. What else is around here? Let's go check out over here. Because there's a very tall building that has me curious what that's supposed to be. Maybe like a watchtower? I mean, these two are obviously watchtowers. These looks like ramps up to like warehouses. Big old like containment center here, maybe for like, you know, they would contain large dinosaurs like Spinos or T-Rexes, hanging out in here, and it's right on the water's edge. You can port them out to a boat without hopefully too much issues. The good old checkerboard, which is yeah, very standout for still in test mode for sure. But yeah, this is sweet, guys. Oh, you can go down in here. Oh, look at that. There's a... Oh, I thought that was a dead thing. That's just a bush. I was like, am I going to get some more food real quick? In fact, I'm wondering... Still thinks I have a perfect diet, but if you actually look down here in the bottom right, that sea turtle filled me up with one thing, but the other 2 are getting low. So I'm going to need to look for alternatives. I would love to find a crab. That would be cool. As well as fish. I also wonder if they put fish in the ocean... Because, like, come on, it's the ocean. There needs to be fish out here. And if so, probably the same mechanic as in rivers, right? Like little circles in the ground for me to go and dive down and snag. Yeah, I'll look around for a little bit, but I'm gonna have to get back to a river very, very soon. My water is looking pretty low, but these are cool. Big old cranes. Eventually, and then looks like we've got more buildings. These ones probably more office building styles. They've got the basic roads set up. Very cool. Very, very cool. Can I fly through this, or is it just gonna hit a wall here? Okay. That'd be a little worried that would all just be one solid object. All right, very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, like I said, I gotta dip back to the river. Let's actually go this way. We'll head over to the giant arches. Can you guys imagine how atmospheric this is gonna feel once we're you know, once everything's said and done and they've updated everything? Just kind of chilling here on this cliff edge, which honestly might not be a cliff edge once everything's said and done. But yeah, just kind of hanging out, observing the port. You know, Utahs are gonna be claiming their spots. Cardinals coming here to hunt. Dinos might actually be able to survive around here if they stick to the oceans and can kind of snag Utahs at certain spots. Very, very exciting. Probably not the best place for herbivores, unless they kind of dot the surrounding areas with some food, or if there's like man-made piles of like orange crates or something, you know? I don't know. Just some thoughts. But my stamina's good. Let's go ahead and oops, let's not log out. We're not ready for that. Let's go ahead and get up here. So something I do want to mention, you guys probably already know because of the just because of the video length, but this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video. I do fully want to kind of have all my thoughts and my full exploration here, and generally speaking, when I'm having a good time, I talk a little bit more. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the route, or the ride, excuse me, the ride along the route that I'm taking, and get to see some cool stuff along the way. I'm very, very fascinated with all the changes. So far, that area by Pocket Pool that I'm looking, so cool. Way, way, way updated. I flew through it just a little bit on my way here off camera, or off edit, I guess. But I do want to go show you that, guys, during the daytime, because it is dark AF right now, and I'm fully aware of that. All right, let me go get some water. Wow, these things kind of snuck up on me. I know the map very, very well, and the arch here it's so dense foliage all around now that I just came across them earlier than I was expecting. All right, let's hope there's not a dino hanging out up here. So I would make a very easy snack, and that would end the video quick and properly. Okay. Water achieved. I'm gonna fly along here, try to find a fish real quick, and then I want to go back out to the coast. Because like I said, I think there's some changes out there, and if I could find a crab, that would be pretty cool. I would assume it shows up on my my sniff radar now. Also, this river is really, really loud. There we go. A little bit quiet if I get this high. So something I was thinking about too, you can tell my diet is deteriorating, and it's because I only have one of those things. It actually looks like it's going down incrementally, so it doesn't just jump to a spot. I was thinking with Pteranodon, that's fantastic, because Pteranodons, obviously they grow really fast, right? So the ultimate goal with Pteranodon isn't really to get them to fully grown, it's to maintain a well-balanced life, right? So the fact that, you know, my stamina deteriorates pretty dramatically when I have a bad diet is really good, because it allows you to, or it hinders you while flying, makes everything a little bit harder. It just really gives more to do as a Pteranodon, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, let me see if I can find a fish right now, and we can hopefully get my stamina back a little bit. Ah, there's some. Easy. Let's go ahead and turn around. We'll go for the snag. Oh, come on, game. That was a perfect snag. Let's try that again. All right. We'll go for the old dip. This just takes more stamina, so I was trying to avoid it. There we go. And down the hatchet it goes, which feeds me a lot. That's very cool to see. Brings up my blue this time. Okay, so it looks like sea turtles and probably crustaceans are or maybe even also carcasses? I don't know. I'm wondering what all three of them are. Now, it looks like my diet is still deteriorating, even though I just got 2 of the 3. So maybe it deteriorates to a set amount? Not sure. And what I mean by that is that it would deteriorate to like 50%, right? Where it'd be even worse if I didn't have all 3, but I have 2, so it's not quite as bad as missing all 3, but not as good as 1 kind of deal, or sorry, not as good as 3. I don't know. Kind of confusing, but it's a cool system. I'm excited to explore it more. Okay, guys, as I chill here up at the Rocky Crown, I think it's called, instead of the Spiky Cliff. Anyway, it's the very end of the Arch River. I've decided I actually want to have the rest of this episode during the day for you guys. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait. I might have to go eat some food, just kind of stay stabilized more or less. But the sun is... Or sorry, the sun. The moon is... Looks like it's right about there, and I think it sets over there. So we don't have to wait too long, but yeah, I would rather give you guys a good, beautiful day in Evrima for the rest of the video. So let's cut to that. Alright, guys. I'm back. I've been munching on runts, and ironically, fish chips. Or fish chips, what am I saying? Goldfish. The chips that are fish. I did manage to get some actual fish for my guy. You can see my diet's on the right. The blue bar is up. And I was literally just down there drinking like a minute ago. So got pretty lucky because 2 massive dinos have rolled in. So yeah, that was a little scary. But as you can see, sun is rising. So we are going to make full use of the entire day. And first things first, I'm going to go over to the coast. Like I said, I want to hunt for some crabs and see some of the new changes. So let's get on over there. Now, since I've been AFKing, you can see that my diet has actually dramatically dropped down to 7.5 of the regen. However, it is still... Oh, let's make sure I don't crash into a tree here. However, it is still increasing. So it's actually... Having 2 is beneficial, but it's obviously not as high as the like 30 it was at when I had all 3 diets. So yeah, kind of important to keep in mind that as a juvenile you're going to be maxed out, and as you get older your diets are it's gonna dip a little unless you really manage it. Here's a good look now that it's daytime of the port from far away, and you could really get a good kind of judge of its scale here. This used to be the area with there used to be a lake. This whole area is dramatically different than it used to be. But yeah, this whole area used to have like a lake, and I'm talking like update 2. There's actually, look at all those rocks over there. Those are new too. Oh man, there's so much of the map I want to see. All right, well, let's kind of cut this corner here and see if there's anything over here that we want to see. If not, I might just go back over to those islands just to check them out, because that's very, very interesting. Yeah, wow, check this out, guys. The map is just a sheer cutoff below me. So what that's telling me is that they haven't finished working on this area. So as much as I wanted to see some changes, and while this is a dramatic change, right, it's not the land it used to be, which is kind of unfortunate. There used to be like a really little cool cove over here, but that is no longer the case. So yeah, let's go south actually and check that out, and we'll give them some more time to work on this area of the map, and we'll check this out in the future. Flying through here just gives you another really cool look at the port from above. I don't know how you guys feel about game development wise, whether you just want to see the finished product and you don't like seeing kind of the incremental steps that they take along the way. But personally, I find it fascinating. Now obviously I would love if we just got major updates, like bam, 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 right? And it was just giving us like, here's a port, here's, you know, here's a crazy city, here's this and that or whatever. But since we don't get that, seeing stages like this is really cool, because once this is finished, you know, we'll look back and really remember the time when it was like this, and I think that's pretty cool. I also noticed that the wall kind of cuts us off from the ocean, from the islands here, so unfortunately we can't really go and take a look at those either. But what we can look at is this whole stretch of coast right here. This is all very different, much more rocky, and specifically right down below I want to check out. But let's go ahead and get closer to the shore, and I'm gonna start sniffing, and maybe we can find some crabs, because I would assume this is where the crabs are. Let's get out of F10 mode here and start the sniffing. Doesn't seem to see any. Oh, look at in there. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and land real quick. Oh, I'm really fast. Let's get some more stamina. They were not kidding. Oh, hello, water. I'm talking, please. They were not kidding about this this whole stamina regen rate. It was so good in the beginning, and now it's really, really bad. I lose it very quickly when holding shift in the air for sprint. Alright, I think that's just about enough stamina for us to explore this area. Let's check this out. This is pretty cool. It's just more, you know, intricate areas for us to fly around and explore. This would be a perfect place for crabs. Like, honestly, they'd be everywhere here in real life. Very cool. Ooh, is this a little cave? Hold up. Yo. Very cool. Let's land and take a closer look at this area. Yo. I was not expecting this. Let's give a sniff. Any crabs hanging out? I'm not sure if the crabs would even show up on my compass or if I have to hunt them and then like they would show up as a corpse, right? Let's go ahead and just kind of walk through here. I'll save my stamina in case I Utah's coming through here. Oh, very cool. There's even... Is this freshwater? Is this going to consider this freshwater? If that's the case, this is a fantastic area for Pteranodons to hang out. Oh, except for the little bit of graphical glitch there. Can I drink this? No. Okay, so it still considers this salt water. Oh, it goes off this way? Is this, like, back up to... Yeah, okay, so this is how we get out. Very cool. There's some mud right there. Okay, so that's back there. Let's get back in here. This is fascinating, guys. I'm a huge sucker for caves. Like, they just are interesting, you know? It's gonna be... Is the dead end? Let's slow down. I don't need to crash in here. Just kind of goes back out. Going to twists and turns all over the place. Yo, this is... Whoa! Yo! This is gorgeous! Wow, well done, art team. This is, like, look at this. This is actually incredibly visually stunning. Ooh, and we have some crates. What? So it's like a bit of a shipwreck, kind of. And some of the crates didn't quite make it. Yo, very interesting. They're starting to add human elements here and there, which is very, very cool. Big fan of that. Okay, so there's some spots for Utahs and whatnot, and hipsies and stuff to jump up on out here. Go ahead and give a sniff. I really want to find a crab, or maybe another sea turtle, but my yellow nutrients is still up, so I don't really need to eat one. Yo, I knew that there was new ocean coastal changes, but not like this. This is crazy. I don't know what to use the thumbnail. Either that shot of flying through here, or the port, or there's so many good options for us to use. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for a crab. I'm wondering how big they are. Fascinating. Wow, look at this place too. Oh, I hear some walking. Hold on. Do I hear a crab? Look at that. They even have, like, tide pools. Very, very cool. Where's my crab at, though? Whoa, that's a dead end. Oh, okay. Not good. Get to the shore. Get to the shore. Hope it lets me up on this little ledge here. Ugh, that was a flop. Quite literally. You know, what this scene really makes me want is for the Deinosuchus to be able to be out here. Or really, what I really want is more aquatic dinosaurs or reptiles. Specifically, like, ones that can hang out in the saltwater. Very, very cool. And we'll get there eventually. It might be, you know, let's be real, it might be a year or two. But once they have the backbone of this game going and they can really just start cranking out dinosaurs, playable dinosaurs, man, is this going to be awesome. Even more than it is right now. All right, let's slow down because I don't want to crash, but I do want to fly through here. Ooh, there's another Pteranodon hanging out. I want to find a crab, man. There's a crab. And check it out. A little bit further down the way is another little cove with like an overhang. I don't know how far it'll let us go that way. This section of the map was really kind of closed off before. Ooh, there's another little blue lagoon. Please tell me I can drink from here. No, I can't. Yeah, so the salt water, I mean, it makes sense it's saltwater, right? But the saltwater, I think they should make this freshwater, just to have areas where players can kind of hang out. Because right now, I don't really think you're going to see anything other than Pteranodons exploring out over here. It looks beautiful and gorgeous, but there's not really much to do. Except for hunt for crabs, right? But yeah, like, I see no real reason for, like, a stego to come out over here, or a carno or something like that. But I think this wraps back around to kind of the pocket pool area. I think that's just up there. But I'm gonna kind of keep cruising the coast. Let's actually get some elevation here. Maybe recover on this rock for a bit, and we'll get a better look around at the overall coastline from this side. Oh, geez. Okay, that has me worried a little bit. This is a very unfinished rock, and it does not like what I'm doing. Oh, gosh. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Can I just... Oh, God. This is bad. Land in the water if you have to. Okay, it lets me just catch myself. Woo! Okay, don't land on the unfinished rock. That's my public service announcement. This one will probably be good, though. Okay. Ooh, almost. Ooh, I don't trust it. You know, just sit. Just sit. You know, another thing I want to kind of focus your guys' attention on here while I regain stamina. Look at right here where it says Hypsilophodon, located in jungles and redwoods. Ooh. Definitely makes me think that we're going to be getting kind of a redwood section of the map, which is going to be freaking awesome. All right, let's check out more of the coastline here before kind of jumping up and over. This whole section of the map, way different. Very, very different. Basically, the southwestern section of the map, or more like hard western, really. Very cool. Still no crabs, which is a bummer because I'm cruising the entire coast, but yeah, it is what it is. Overall, though, it is gorgeous out here, and I cannot wait to film something. Look, you can even see it's shallow right there, so you've got kind of like a coastal reef, and then the water breaks over there. Fantastic. I'm just honestly in awe with the graphics. As far, well, not the graphics as far as my computer output goes, but just the art style of this area is so beautiful. Really, it's very, very cool. Look, even these trees are like growing in the water. Got a little kind of like a flooded section. Ooh, what is this? This looks not very realistic or natural, but I guess this could happen in real life. I don't know what would prompt this to happen, but this is like its own little, let's get down in here. It's like its own little rocky hideaway almost. Interesting. Where are my crabs at, though? And this brings us to the wall. So no more coast for us to explore. All right, I'm gonna hightail it up to the radio tower real quick, and then we'll dive off of there. And I probably gotta go get more food since I didn't find a crab, unfortunately. Oh, look, there's even a waterfall on this side, guys. This past 10 minutes is just me going, whoa, cool. But hey, I mean, this is genuine reactions. Very interested in all this. If there's a waterfall, though, I wonder if there is a new river that we can drink from, because that would mean that there is a little bit of a kind of a survival area on this backside. Oh, look at this. Yes, look at this. This is exactly what I want. This is a super secluded, hidden area to drink. Wow, I might have just found my new little favorite growing spot. Very cool. Alright, well, unfortunately, because there's no crabs hanging out, I was hoping I could find some even here. We gotta go up. We gotta go up and over and find literally any source of food before I faint and die, you know? Alright, this is definitely loud, but chilling next to the waterfall is kind of cool. Alright guys, approaching the radio tower here. Not gonna lie, it took me a little bit of stamina to get up, and I'm not even gonna be able to get over that, am I? Nope. Oh, jeez. Oh no! Alright, well, we'll just walk on in. How about that? I do want to give you guys a good view. See down there, you can see that rock kind of area that we were checking out on the coast. Some more vegetated oranges as well. But yeah, it looks like they've worked on the radio tower a little bit. It's not exactly identical to the way it was before. Some things are moved around. It looks like we've got a lot more just kind of leftover stuff with tarps on them. A lot more than we had before. But, oh, what was that? Oh, that was a weird glitch. Okay, well, I guess I'll sit here. I was gonna get, oh, I can't even sit. Uh-oh, I might be bugged out. Uh-oh, guys. I am totally bugged out. It won't let me sit or stand or anything. Yeah, it won't let me fly. Maybe if I can, like, fall or something? Did that fix it? Yeah, that fixed it. There you go. Good old reset of your character model. Works in every game if you're bugged out. But yeah, check it out. We've even got some, like, more human stuff just kind of hanging out. Pretty neat. Alright, let me get stamina super quick because, guys, we're about to die, and I'm a little bit worried, but I want to kind of swoop down and show you the overall map before I hopefully don't die, but before I die. Yeah, not finding that crab might have done me in, but I do want it to be known that I don't actually think it's very difficult to live as a Pteranodon. Obviously, you can just continue to eat your fish, and you'll be perfectly fine. I'm only kind of having issues here because I'm exploring the map and checking out all the new stuff. Okay, so below me is Pocket Pool area. We'll dive down there in just a second, but I want to show you guys kind of the grand aerial view, right? So this is the central river, and you can see that's the new arch. Again, I'll be pointing with the crest of my Pteranodon. So right there is the new arch that didn't exist before. That's old Pteranodon rocks, and some of these rocks actually are a bit new. Over there you can see the Great Arches, which used to be some of the largest rock structures in the game, but they're dwarfed now by these little... They're these new additions, not little, but the new additions. The port is over there, I believe, if I have my directions right. And the good old swamp is chilling over there, which we may not actually have time to fully investigate today. There is a new watering pond right there that I know of, and this is just outside of Pocket Pool. And below me is where Turret Rock used to be, but this whole area is completely changed. So let's go ahead and dive into Pocket Pool here, and I want to kind of give you guys a flyby, and maybe I'll be able to catch a fish to save my life as well. Alright, so I'm not going to talk here, but just enjoy the fly-in and the new changes for this whole river. Enjoy. Alright, how cool was that? Now, I did see a little bit of that on my Dryosaurus, so that wasn't my first time seeing all that, but you can tell it's just much more dense. It's way more vegetated pretty much everywhere. Oh, and there's some fish that might save my life. Let's see if I can get this quickly. I don't want to stay in this water too long. It's also really hard to see the fish. Ah, I got one. Perfect. Now, let's see. Can I fly? Can I eat while flying? Oh my god, I can eat while flying. That is also new. Yo, that's huge. Oh, I can't turn while doing the eating animation. Wow. Okay, well, that saved my life. Yo, that's so cool. I'm so glad that we can eat while flying. They do need to let me turn while eating, though, because that will definitely end a few lives prematurely if people are not paying attention. All right, one more for the road. Yeah. All right, let's aim forward before we do this. Awesome. That will keep me alive. All right, guys, I think the last thing I want to show you guys is a closer up shot of that that pond that's over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that before calling it an episode, because this has already been quite a grand adventure, and I'm very happy and excited to have seen all the changes with the coastal section, as well as the you know, the port. That's huge. It's the main reason I wanted to dive in here today. I guess as we're heading over there, I can kind of point out the changes to center, way more open. It was already pretty open before, right? With just kind of a few trees and a few bushes, but it seemed to have really cut back on the trees. And it's just kind of even more open, which is interesting. Now this actually might be the end of me because I'm running out of stamina and I'm kind of heading towards a populated area. Actually, it looks like it's up the hill. So yeah, let's go ahead and find a good old safe rock for the old stamina recharge. Okay, so as we head to our final destination, let's kind of go over everything that I've learned today. So we've learned that the port is up and running. It's in the west of the map. We've learned that the coastal section has been completely reworked, and that there's even that little hidden water, freshwater area around the backside. I've also learned that the sea turtles give us our yellow nutrients, and that it actually drains very slowly, so it's kind of cool. You don't have to find it that often, and once you do find one, you're pretty good to go. I'm gonna guess that the other nutrient that I haven't found yet is carcasses, or rabbits, or Hypsilophodon, pretty much red meat, right? I'm thinking that there's kind of crustacean meat, and then there's fish meat, and then there's red meat. So that is that. And it also seems that our fish goes down pretty quick, our blue nutrient over there. So you still kind of end up fishing quite often, but you can kind of spend the downtime searching for some carcasses, hanging out at the coast every now and then for some crustaceans. And yeah, it honestly really kind of aids to the gameplay of the Pteranodon. You end up wanting to fly around and explore the map and see all the new changes, while still kind of needing the old routine of fishing with the dinos, you know? But down here is a place that I found with my Dryo, and is not actually there. There it is. I almost circled it. But yeah, this is a whole new pond, new freshwater pond, basically in the center of the map, but it's like south center of the map. But there is guaranteed to be players. Yep, there we go. Got some Utahs running below us. And this is where I've noticed a lot of players kind of congregate now. So I'm wondering if there's some red meat. Look at that, there's even a dino who has a carcass here. I wonder if I could get a bite to eat off a carcass before the video ends. No, it looks like it's... Yeah, he's putting it there to bait the Utahs. Good play, good play. I see you, dino. Okay, everybody, well, that's going to be the video on this beautiful, beautiful day here in the Evrima stress test with the Pteranodon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are very interested about some more videos coming out here. Again, I'm probably going to wait until Update 4 officially drops. I might check out the Pachy in an upcoming video here on the stress test, but generally I do want it to come out to the full release so that I can have my server, Sauropod Isles, which if you guys would like to check out and hop on and kind of hang out with people, feel free to jump over on that one. But yeah, I'm waiting until it comes out so I can actually use my server to, you know, fly around in admin mode and teleport and check out all the things, and I can see where all the spawns are, so I can give you guys more detailed information about where things are so that you can have a better informed and more fun gameplay experience. Also, guys, like I mentioned, I've got my Discord server, where the Sauropod squad, we all congregate and chill, so link is down in the description if you guys want to chat about anything we do on the channel, be it Isle Evrima, be it Path of Titans, or I've even branched out to do some other games. I've been playing Scrap Mechanic and having a blast with that, so if you like what I do here and kind of want to see me play some more games, would love if you guys head on over to that Discord and hang out. But that's going to be it, guys. I think with the outro here, I'm going to go ahead and give this dino a free bite to food, because I don't need this corpse, and he can use my body a little bit better than I can. So let's go ahead and quickly see what he'll do here. Let's bark at him. Come on, give us a jump scare. Oh, here he comes. You see the water? You see the water? He's moving. He's moving in. He's moving in. Here, I'll pretend to be drinking. So he thinks he's all sneaky. Oh, he missed his lunch. There he goes. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I've been Jay. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Until next time, peace out.